Judges 14:10. So his father went down to the woman. I'll go get her for you, Samson's dad said. And Samson gave a feast there for young men used to do so. Let's have a feast. It was a custom of the young men. And it happened when they saw him, there's Samson, thought the Philistines, that they brought 30 companions to be with him. Let's go to Samson's party. So are they friends or enemies? I don't know. So his father went down to the woman, and Samson gave a feast there, for young men used to do so. And it happened when they saw him that they brought 30 companions to be with him. Judges 14:12. Then Samson said to them, let me pose a riddle to you. Riddle me this. That's from Batman, from the Riddler. Sorry. 30 Philistines at Samson's party. If you can solve, we've solved the riddle, the Philistines. If you can solve and explain it to me, we can explain the riddle to you. Within the 7 days of the feast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then Samson said to them, let me pose a riddle to you. If you can solve and explain it to me within the 7 days of the feast, then I will give you 30 linen garments. Find the answer and I'll give you 30 robes or undergarments. Judges 14:12. And 30 changes of clothes. 30 sets of clothes. If you answer correctly, I'll give you some clothes. Let's make a bet. If you can solve and explain it to me within the 7 days of the feast, then I will give you 30 linen garments and 30 changes of clothes. Judges 14:13. But if you cannot explain it to me, we can't solve the riddle. The Philistines can't solve it. Then you shall give me 30 linen garments and 30 changes of clothes. If you can't find the answer, you give me some clothes. No answer, then no clothes for you. So they said to him, pose your riddle that we may hear it. Samson and the Philistines make a bet. If you can't explain it to me, then you shall give me 30 linen garments and 30 changes of clothing. So they said to him, pose your riddle that we may hear it. Judges 14:14. So he said to them, out of the eater came something to eat. Eat me. This reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. Eat me. And out of the strong came something sweet. Cake, pie, candy, lollipop. So he said to them, out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet. Solve this riddle. Now for 3 days they could not explain the riddle. What could the answer be? Thought the Philistine men. Judges 14:15. But it came to pass on the 7th day, on this day, some translations say the 4th day, that they said to Samson's wife, entice your husband that he may explain the riddle to us. Tell the Philistines the answer to the riddle. Or else we will burn you and your father's house with fire. Oh no. So Samson's wife, have Samson tell the Philistines the answer to your riddle. This is kind of a confusing picture. Persuade your husband or else, young Philistine men tell Samson's wife. But it came to pass on the 7th day that they said to Samson's wife, entice your husband that he may explain the riddle to us, or else we will burn you and your father's house with fire. Judges 14:15. Have you invited us to take what is ours? Is that not so? Did you invite us to make us poor? The young Philistine men tell Samson's wife. Then Samson's wife wept on him. It is sad. I feel bad for Samson's wife. And said, you only hate me. Samson hates his wife. Have you invited us to take what is ours? Is that not so? Then Samson's wife wept on him and said, you only hate me. You do not love me. No love for Samson's wife. You have posed a riddle to the sons of my people. You've told a riddle to my people. You gave my people a riddle, but you have not explained it to me. You haven't told me the answer to the riddle. You do not love me. You have posed a riddle to the sons of my people, but you have not explained it to me. Judges 14:16. And he said to her, Look, I have not explained it to my mother or my father. Samson hasn't told his parents the answer to the riddle. So should I explain it to you? Why should I tell his wife? Now she had wept on him for 7 days while the feast lasted. She cried for 7 days, Please tell me the answer. And he said to her, I like my little drawing there. And he said to her, Look, I have not explained it to my father or my mother. What? So should I explain it to you? Now she had wept on him for 7 days while their feast lasted. Judges 14:17. And it happened on the 7th day, on this day of the feast, 7th day, that he told her, This is the answer to the riddle. Because she pressed him so much. All right, I give up. Stop nagging me. Samson gave his wife the answer. Then she explained the riddle to the sons of her people. She told them the answer. Samson's wife and her people. What do you think about that? I don't know. And it happened on the 7th day that he told her because she pressed him so much. Then she explained the riddle to the sons of her people. Judges 14:18. So the men of the city said to him on the 7th day before the sun went down, What is sweeter than honey? Nothing is sweeter than honey. What is stronger than a lion? Nothing is stronger than a lion. They give Samson the answer before sunset, before the sun goes down. So the men of the city said to him on the 7th day before the sun went down, What is sweeter than honey, and what is stronger than a lion? Oh no.